Millie, can you look straight ahead of me, please, before you move? To your left. And Millie, right up top.
Millie Bobby Brown has slowly become one of the biggest actors in Hollywood thanks to her breakout role in Stranger Things. During her time in Netflix's flagship show, she has proven that she can be a leading lady, and now it's time for her to take her skills one step further. The Marvel Cinematic Universe, otherwise known as the MCU, is the biggest connected universe cinema has ever seen, and they are always looking to expand their empire, meaning that the MCU is constantly on the lookout for new talent to take on big roles in their superhero epics. So can we expect to see Millie in the MCU anytime soon? We think so, but what role should she take on? In today's video, we are going to be selling Millie Bobby Brown's case for the MCU and taking a look at some of the comic book characters that she could potentially bring to the big screen. First things first, can Brown actually take on an MCU role? I think the easy answer is yes. She has shown that her acting skills are on par with the best of them, and any studio would be lucky to have her part of their projects. She has actually already been in a connected universe, and while it is not quite as big as the MCU, she was in the MonsterVerse, starring in films Godzilla King of the Monsters and Godzilla vs. Kong. She is no stranger to being a part of the connected universe, which is an asset for her and will most likely garner some attention from Kevin Feige. So, if she is so qualified to be part of the MCU, exactly which role should she take on? Well, we think Brown is too great of an actor to just be in a one-off role. It would be a waste to have her play a side character in just one movie, so if she is going to join the MCU, it is likely going to be a massive character moving forward. But how many of those are left? Most of the major comic book players in Marvel have already made their MCU debut, so who is left for Brown to take on? For starters, we think there is actually a very obvious role for Brown to take on, and that of course is the telekinetic teenager Rogue. Rogue was in the original X-Men franchise, and fans fell in love with her, but since then, Rogue has been out of the spotlight in the mutant super team. But now with mutants making their way to the MCU in Phase 5, we are going to need some great actors to take on some important roles. As of right now, the mutant gallery is pretty weak, with only 3 or 4 confirmed mutants in the MCU, and none of them are played by big actors. So having Rogue come into the MCU played by the beloved Millie Bobby Brown would be a huge boost for the X-Men going forward in the MCU. And as all of you know, Brown has already played a teenager with telekinetic powers and a complicated relationship with her friends and love interests, so this is kinda a dream role for her. But if she is looking to take her talents in a different direction, who else could she play? We think letting her dark side show a bit would be a great idea, and Black Cat would be the perfect character to let her shine. Black Cat, for those of you who don't know, is a big character in the Spider-Man universe, and is a character that brings a great deal of attention to the blossoming Spider-Man. Black Cat's tendency to walk a tightrope in terms of morality makes Spider-Man's feelings for her often get him into some trouble, and who better to do that than Millie Bobby Brown? Brown is similar in age to Tom Holland, and with MJ seemingly not being in the picture for Peter Parker anymore, he would be free to pursue other love interests.
I missed you. Glad we're back together again.
Not like that.
Shame. Okay, I can probably give us a couple days, max.
So, about your son, is there a chance I'm...
Later. For now, let's find him. When he's safe, we can talk about that. Keep in touch, Spider.
The DC Universe has made Catwoman very popular, so introducing Marvel's answer to Catwoman may act as a draw for moviegoers to see the new Spider-Man movies. But if Brown is looking to play a love interest of Spider-Man, but is less interested in playing a morally ambiguous acrobat, she could use her talents to play the MCU's Gwen Stacy. This is another huge opportunity for the MCU and Brown, as Gwen Stacy has yet to be introduced to the MCU as a character. Her name was mentioned in Spider-Man No Way Home.
I lost Gwen. She was my MJ. I couldn't save her.
But there are no actors assigned to the love interest of Peter Parker. Gwen Stacy is a big part of the Spider-Man lore, as she is the original love interest of the Wallcrawler in the comics, until she meets her untimely death at the hands of the Green Goblin. Stacy was resurrected in the Spider-Verse Chronicles as Spider-Gwen, a version of Gwen Stacy who is bitten by the radioactive spider rather than Peter Parker, giving her the powers and burden of being a superhero. With the Spider-Verse being explored in the MCU, adding a great actor to play Gwen Stacy / Spider-Gwen
Wanda?
It's Gwen, actually. I'm from another dimension.
would be in the best interest, and who better than Brown? Brown certainly brings the acting ability, the charisma, and the youthful potential to play a great character for a long time, so it would be a great move to have her assume such a great role. But what if the Spider-Verse isn't her thing? Well, there is another character that could be right up her alley. Brown loves to be funny and upbeat in her real life, and she has proven that putting on a face isn't hard for her as 11. Her character in Stranger Things is not very energetic, but what if she needed to put on a face that is even more energetic than her real-life personality, like Squirrel Girl perhaps? Squirrel Girl is a bit of a joke in the MCU, as her name rhymes and her powers are that of a woodland rodent. But don't get it twisted, Squirrel Girl has some wicked powers and has even taken down Thanos in the comics before. While she is a hyper-energetic and joyful presence in the MCU that resembles a bit of a joke, she is a powerful and famous entity in the Marvel comics. So adding her to the MCU is the next logical step, and she can be the family answer to Deadpool, as she has the ability to break the fourth wall and pull off nearly impossible feats due to her meta ability. Her film has been in the writer's room for quite some time, and if done well, this could be a great film, and we think casting Millie Bobby Brown would be the first step to making this film great. There are some issues with this one though. For starters, Anna Kendrick has been attached to the Squirrel Girl film for a while. While there have been no official announcements, it looks like the role is hers if she wants it, and she does. Squirrel Girl is a joke that is so powerful that she can do literally anything, so having her in a very serious film like Avengers Secret Wars would end bad for the MCU.
Hey, Squirrel Girl.
Oh, hey. Sorry. I'm just hibernating for the foreseeable future.
Gonna let that ridiculous statement slide and go right to my question.
Meaning that whoever gets cast as Squirrel Girl would likely be bound to solo films and TV shows only, and Brown is too young and full of potential to leave her out of the team-up films. So, as you can see, Brown's opportunities in the MCU are not scarce, so hopefully she can be casted into the MCU sooner rather than later. That's all we have for you guys on the channel. Thank you all for tuning in. Who do you think Brown should play in the MCU? Let us know your thoughts in the comments section below. Don't forget to leave a like on the video and to subscribe to the channel for more videos like this one. We hope you enjoyed today's content. We will see you all in the next video.